Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we're going to put together this large tote carrier. So this is a super handy project because it makes a pretty good size tote that you can put gifts in or organize things in. And putting it together is actually quite easy. It's going to take two larger pieces that are about this size. So you can scale it to fit on 8.5 by 11 or 12 by 12. It's your decision. Just make sure that you scale the entire project exactly the same amount. So you'll need two of those, two of the side panels and covering panels, and we've done two flowers, one for each side. And then this is a piece to cover the bottom when we're done. So let's go ahead and get started with the tote pieces. Oh, also to note, on the back of these, I've gone ahead and installed the two covering panels here at the bottom edges of that. But you'll just need to make sure that we fold those correctly. Also, you'll want to piece together the flower. It's a green piece, the 5 flowers, and then a little tiny white center for each flower that you need to glue on, and then you can just glue that entire piece to the side panel of the carrier. We'll complete that here in a minute when we get to those side panels. So for the carrier, I'm just going to take one of these pieces, and we'll just go ahead and fold on those score lines. The two side panels are going to go up. I'm not sure if I mentioned that you can purchase the cutting files for this project at the Silhouette design store and in SVG format at shop.lorywhitlock.com. And these files do work beautifully with Cricut. You can also use the Brother Scan and Cut to cut them, or any other cutting machine that'll take an SVG file. And then we just need to fold these little glue tabs towards the front, and these side panels are going to come up. And the neat thing about these side panels is they don't require any glue, and they just interlock together to create that side. And then we're just going to pull up that bottom piece, and you could put some glue on here if you want to, or you can just leave it unglued and just glue those side panels there. That is completely up to you, but you can see how that bottom looks down in there. I'm going to go ahead and add a little adhesive to that just to make sure that bottom stays stuck down nice and neatly. And then on this side, I don't want to get glue through the middle, just up those side tabs. Just like that. So I'm going to stand that up, make sure everything's lined up nice and square. Just go ahead and push that bottom down. And we'll pull up those two sides. Perfect. So that completes one half of the project. The other half is just the same, and we're just going to glue them together here at the center panel. And in fact, I think it's going to be easier to put adhesive on this and glue it before we completely assemble. So let's just go ahead and fold all those score lines. Depending on your cardstock, you may need to use a bone folder. Get a nice crease on that line. Okay, so this panel is going to glue to that panel. But I'm going to go ahead and lay this nice and flat so that I can put adhesive on it. Make sure I get adhesive all the way to those edges. Okay, once you have that adhesive on there, you're going to take those two panels and be very careful to line them up perfectly. And then I'm just going to put some pressure on that using the table. Okay, and now we're ready to put that other side together. Let's go ahead and pull those sides in and crisscross our little center section here. And we're going to put some adhesive here and then up these two sides as well. So it's a little trickier now that it's stuck to the other half, but we can get it. Let's see this part. It's going to be hard to see. In fact, maybe what I'll do on this part, it's a little hard to get glue down in there. I'm just going to put a little liquid adhesive on that. Okay, so we're just going to pull that bottom up, make sure everything's nice and square. Then pull up those two sides. And then we're ready for the side covering panels. This one's already got the flower attached, so we'll go ahead and glue that down. It's just going to fit right there. And then we have our bottom that needs to go right here as well. Let's go ahead and put the bottom in place. And just flip that over and kind of push down on that bottom section. And then the side, just put some adhesive on the back of this. Just lining that up, gluing that in place. Look how cute that is. It just makes such a finished, nice project. And for our flower, to glue that down, I just used a little liquid adhesive on the flowers and on that stem. And this long needle-nosed glue bottle is super handy for these thin pieces like this. Just pick that up and glue that down. And then we're ready to put some tape runner on the back. Okay. Just flip that over and center that. Perfect. So now you can see this is quite a large tote. You can fit a pretty good sized piece of paper in that. If you wanted to organize I don't know, index cards or something like that. That'd be cute. Or you can fit a good sized little gift on each side or treat. So I hope you enjoy making this large tote. Please let me know if you have any questions here on the YouTube channel. Or feel free to upload pictures to our Facebook page at lori.whitlock.studio on Facebook. You have a great day, and I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.